Meanwhile, speaking of explosions, here comes the American Air Force. Oh, they're all grouped up. Oh, no. Oh, Air Force kills the engineer. And the Brumbar's being hit. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, and I am bringing you a Company for Us 2 replay brought to you by a fan. This is a game that has 2 Brits, an American, versus 2 Austere and an OKW. We got Rainy Cloudcore, Polly, Cornhole Wallace, versus Abe, the Arab, Agent Rome, and part of Meme Team 6, we have Commando Cart 1. Interesting name. We're on Angermunde, by the way. This has been a while since I've been on this map. So, again, a long map, typically with lots of tight corridors. Good on, like, for an Su-85 or longer, like, tank destroyers to blast stuff down. Mines could easily block and cover your sides. So, again, you have good blockage or stuff like that. You're pretty set. And, or fortifications in the British perspective. Let's see. Agent Rome going Storm Doctrine, so artillery and direct strike. Abe the Arab is going Firestorm Doctrine, so lots of fire coming down. I hate this map. Chat, I immediately like, oh, I haven't seen this map in a while. Chat's like, bah humbug. This map should burn for what it did to me. Anyway, Polly, not wanting a cracker, actually going Royal Engineer Regiment. And let's see right now, we also have another Royal Engineer Regiment. And also a cat that's on my keyboard. Thank you, cat. Immediately, except it's Tally. Also, we got Cornwall going airborne, so that's actually good. Anti-armor and lots of high explosive action possibly coming our way. German's actually leading the charge, but there is an MG in that building, being a Vickers, another MG over here. Looks like the Germans will overwhelm the MG initially, but with the universal carrier and another MG coming up, Polly's mass-producing those Vickers and trying his best in order to counteract the enemy. Meanwhile, again, we have a flank by double Sturm coming in on the universal carrier, doing its best. Universal carrier backing on up. MG not in a good position. Going to be suppressed by the MG and hit by the Sturms. Great flank by Abe. Universal carrier trying to hold him back. Double Royal Engineer recovery squads coming on in. One actually says fuck it. The other one's trying to engage. He's like, I have support, right? I have the support. Oh god. Sturm Pioneers doing still rather well. Only lost 2 models so far. And they've pushed the British back. I think they're going to lose more and more the more they advance, so it's better to just maybe reinforce and hold back. Anyway, we got Sturm Pioneers. Wow, I love how we got in the building. I was like, worry about the Royal Recovery. Nope. In a building with no windows. Just top-notch stuff right there. Sturm Pioneers are going to massacre Rainey's infantry section, sending it packing. Grenadiers still on the front. Do we have like a reinforcement position? No, not yet. I think it would be smart for Agent Rome to build a reinforcement position to really help hold the front. Meanwhile, on the far right, the Germans, again, flamethrower units, Grenadiers, are being held back by rifle grenades, which, again, good, well placed, and the American infantry. So, very good job with that. It sends the Meme Team packing and running for the hills. So, honestly, that's going to allow Cornhall to solidify this area, hopefully lock it down. If he could use echelons, he could tank trap it, barbed wire, and he has plenty of time. The entire Austere army is retreating, which, by the way, he does have some air support he can call in. But again, it's one of those situations. Oh no, what is he gonna say? Hello there. Is it like, hello, you caused my army to retreat, but I will prevail? When I was a noob, I got this map so often I sucked out. Oh, that's a good way. Like, actually, it's funny because I had this conversation with Ace. Because Ace is like, hey, why don't you come over to our pool? And I'm just like, I hate pools. And he's like, wait, you hate swimming? It's like, no. I love swimming. I hate pools. And he's like, why? It's like, because my sister, and this is true, my sister, I had a pool growing up at my house. And my sister would constantly want to use it. And so, but here's the thing. She wouldn't clean it. She would have me or my brother clean it, right? So we'd spend hours cleaning this pool, and then she would use it, and we're just like, I'm just like done. Because I would have stuff I want to do or something like that, but it's like, nope, go clean the pool. So I hated using the pool because I would just constantly have to clean it. Anyway, Ginger Swag Daddy, this map be busted. So far, pretty much. I love the Kubo firing on this thing and he's like, can't fire back because he's a flamethrower. That's one of the detriments of that unit. It's great against infantry, don't get me wrong, but armor like that, little bit of weakness. Volk squads grabbed the territory over here. We still have infantry section right here holding back the Volk squad. I don't think they're going to push up. I don't think they want to advance that much. Overall, though, VPs are going against the allies. And right now, that is a detriment for them. We have some counters, like, for example, Polly has a Boffer set up in case they try to charge or move forward. I think Grenadiers and stuff would have a rough time there. MG, once again, being picked off. So, not too bad. Great. I love the Grenadiers just being on standby. Boffer easily pushed back the Grens, but the Vickers is knocked out. Maybe we can get a steal in for Agent, which, yeah, we went over all the doctrines. Okay. MG, MG, MG. Wait, so that's Commodore. Wait, is there a lot of MGs over here? I don't understand that one. Because there's, first off, good choice with the beacons, so detecting. But secondly, I'm like, the Americans don't have MGs. They have a lot of frontline infantry, so I'm very confused by that. And the Brits here don't have a lot of MGs. They have one. I mean, they had another one there, but still, like, your main detriment is the fortifications here. And Rainy has one MG, so it's not like an MG spam. So I find that weird. Bad a bit. Good morning. I hate Twitch. It just had 2.5 minute unskippable ad. I'm sorry, man. Mortar teams are now gearing on up. I guess Agent Rome decided, like, yes, my teammate wouldn't give me false information. Obviously, he's MG spam. No, it's probably just help counteract the fortifications. And again, not a bad idea. Mortars, if you use them and then quickly reposition them, can be very effective against knocking them out. Fortifications have to stay in one area, so essentially they're sitting ducks under constant fire. Speaking of constant fire, all those tank traps are slowly being taken up by AT fire. But again, it is taking time, and that's allowing him to reinforce and slowly get in a better and better position with more fighting positions elsewhere. So good job with Cornwallis for taking the opportunity to at least hold the one VP. The other VP is slowly being taken. Flamethrower push back the MG with some mortar fire. MG over here. Oh, hold on. Where are you going? Oh. This is Kirby. So this is my girlfriend's cat that is now living here. He is a very good cat. He's a dapper boy. Hi. But the thing about him, he's very squirrely and very hyperactive, huh? Just constantly running around. Alright, thank you, Kurt. But yeah. See, I told you he would come by. Standard issue cat. Yeah, but, like, he's very, like, compared to my cat, who's, like, very, like, kind of chill. Complete opposite in nature. But anyway, it looks like we reinforcement bunkered by Agent Rome, but constantly under artillery fire by mortar pits. And there is multiple mortar pits, actually. Polly has gotten 2 sets to just constantly fire upon this position. It's going to definitely cause a lot of issue for the German. Like, okay, alright, chat. Wait, is he trying to burn down the building? Why? Why are you trying to burn down this building? It's a good vantage point to advance. I mean, you can burn down the building. So for those who don't know, a flame unit can slowly, after so many hits, burn down a building so that way they can advance. I'm just curious as to why. Okay. Again, not... It's on fire. That's good. I'll double check my Twitch ads here after the game. For those who are complaining about ads, just to make sure, because it shouldn't be one. It should be no more than one every hour. So apologies. Anyway, Panzer Grenadiers moving on in. American infantry throws a grenade. Does actually decent hit, and Boffer's wearing down the Panzer Grenadier squad, almost killing the Panzer Grenadier squad. Okay, Grenadiers are on standby. What's the playtime of these guys? They're very good. Like, they're Apollyon, Rainy Cloud are a little bit lower. But, like, the Axis are generally good players. So it is curious to see Commandant just sacrifice men needlessly. Mortar fires coming on in. Nice fire. I think that's the support gun. It is, which has incendiary barrage thanks to Firestorm. So it looks like the Axes are launching a major counterattack with all the artillery and burning away the fortifications. Really good job here. Again, I love the Axes kind of playing to their strengths. Unfortunately, it looks like the mortars may have just pressed F on the mortars, because 2 German mortars are now dead in the water. Now, luckily, fire might be enough with support gun fire to knock out at least one emplacement, but he needs to keep focusing. And right now, Abe is bringing up a second support gun. A lot of Agent Rome's forces are pulling back thanks to a solid attack by Units Carrier, MG, and some infantry section. Volk squads are in standby with a flamethrower unit, which is good because, again, flamethrower in a building, pretty annoying for infantry charging it. Barbed wire setup, so it's going to be hard for them to flank with infantry. You're going to need armor for it unless you plan to use, I don't know, some type of explosive. Speaking of that, fire does kill the mortar pit, so that's a big win for the Axis. Bofer is still alive, but fire's coming down on the other mortar pit. If he can neutralize that, that would probably really, like, just cripple the Allied war effort with mortars. That might give the Axis that needed advantage in order to start turning this tide, because the Allies have mid, and right now it's actually pretty close, only about 30 points off. Now, again, there is some mines over here, some stuff they have to worry about, but I think the Axis, if they gain up their forces and really prep themselves, they should be able to push back. But we'll see what happens here in just a minute. We do have some counters, and again, I'll give credit where credit's due. We also have a half-track coming on in, so if the Allies bring up any recon or anything like that, which we know they can do with the command vehicle, that will be shot down pretty quick. So, very, very cool. Let's see right now. Support guns are under fire thanks to the mortar pit, but mortar pit is kind of on fire. So, yeah, it can't brace, so it might not die, but it's definitely going to be in a weakened state. Rain of fire in this map. Oh my god, rain of fire.
Emplacement destroyed by the enemy.
When someone says rain of fire, my brain immediately goes to 2 things. Danny Phantom's special, where he versed the Ghost King, and or Matthew McConaughey. I think it's Matthew McConaughey. Doesn't he... Wait, is it Matthew McConaughey? No, Matthew McConaughey doesn't do it. But him fighting dragons. There's a character in that movie that literally jumps at a dragon in midair with an axe. The stupidest thing you can do, but it's one of the most badass shots. Even although he gets immediately, like, destroyed. Immediately destroyed. It might be Matthew McConaughey. No, I thought... No, he's the guy that's growing up. Who's the secondary actor in that? Is it Matt Damon? There's another, like, big actor in that movie. Or... No, it's, what's his name? Shoot. Bale, Christian Bale, that's it. It's those 2. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Again, one of those weird movies in the 2000s where, on paper, dragons causing an apocalypse you think would be the most badass movie ever. But, yeah. That movie has some issues. Great sequences, but quite a bit of issues. Speaking of issues, somehow the Brits managed to get behind German lines and knock out their fuel. I have no idea how a unit that's not meant for, like, camouflage got snuck behind all these lines. But, God bless. Good job knocking it out. And I love how he did recon to identify the half-track. And he's like, alright, I'm out. Launches artillery and then is retreating. Now, hopefully he doesn't get hit by the British artillery. Unit is pretty weak. Kubel looking the other way. He's actually taking a right. Oh, my God. Such a smart retreat. Going around. Going in. Oh my god, he actually ran into... I didn't even know you could do that. Excuse me, pardon me. I know you're trying to burn my men, but bye. Little Shingy, good morning. Oh my god. The badass. He actually made it. Look at this man. He's like, alright, there's 2 support guns. Lots of Kubel. There's a Raket River. Bye. That's a good recon unit right there. Good morning, Miley, as well. Alright, MG on standby. British force pushing on in. Again, Germans recaptured this, so they're putting pressure on the Allies right now, which is good. MG being hit. Now, this MG doesn't have access to smoke grenades because of the flame. But again, you could see a situation where... Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, no, this one does it. You could use the other Royal Engineer to throw a smoke, and then the other one gets close and does a, attack ground with the fire. Agent Rome, by the way, let's double check, has tier 2 unlocked, but no tier 3 building. Panzer headquarters being made. We have a Sherman advancing, but a pack gun's lined up ready to go. Does pen. Brumbar firing over. Gets a great shot on the infantry and the armor alike. The one that got away. Also, we have paratroopers with Thompsons. Oh god, I hate to be the person who walks into that fucking mess. It's like, Grenadier squad walks up, I'm gonna win the war. Thompson just pops out of the cover and mows him down. It's pretty devastating to say the least. But American infantry seems to be on top of things. Now, I wouldn't go with another Sherman. I get maybe why he's doing that, but I would go with a Jackson, honestly, to help counteract this stuff. Anyway, sniper on standby. But again, he's camouflaged. Thanks to Agent Rome's amazing ability to camouflage his men, thanks to the doctrine. So, this MG can sneak up upon the enemy and then fire, hoping to get a kill on something. Now, he is focusing on the infantry section. He didn't focus on the MG, and now he's going to get pretty much fucked. I think he might die here. Wow, Cloud Core went a Comet. Interesting. Double pack guns, though, are lined up ready to go. They fire, do hit the Comet, forcing it back. A sniper trying to help against the infantry. But the pack guns are doing more than enough work to force the Comet back for repairs. German infantry on the far left by Abe is having some issues, but support gun fire is hitting the MG, although hitting everything around the MG. Sniper still doing some work in mid, but Grenadier is getting closer and closer. Agent Rome does get shots on it. Can we kill it? Yes, we do. Good kill by Agent Rome on the sniper. Half track is still up. Kubel moving on in, maybe to destroy this cover. Again, very easy to do that. There we go. Or hits a mine. Now, I like my read out of smoke to be more aggressive. That's fair. Comet backing on up. Pack gun's really doing a lot of good work. Half track as well trying to come on in. Really try to keep the pressure going. And again, if you can suppress that infantry, but stay at corner so it has a hard time hitting, that would be fantastic. Thank you, German guy, by the way, for the tier 1 sub. Very kind of you. Good, sir. All right. Sorry, the 6-pounder is prepping open fire, but again, it has to worry because of this high wall. If this high wall is where the shot goes to, it's most likely going to hit that high wall. So you have to be very cautious about where you put it, or it could hit this wall. So again, and have a hard time seeing the target. We have a Kubel still like a champ moving on in to grab the territory. It's like, I might die, but that's the sacrifice I am willing to make. Wait, are Raiders people supposed to die with that quote? Nope, I'm actually sacrificing myself for the greater good. Take that, Farquad. Anyway, we're Engineer Recovery Squad's pushing back the Panzergren, almost killing it, but like the last one, it barely makes it out. Although the rest of Commando Kart's army not doing so hot as the Sherman forces move on in and just demolish his men. I'm looking at least 1 Grenadier Squad dead. No, 2 Grenadier Squads dead. Captain's like, free MG42? Perfect. Pack gun trying to push back these Shermans. And yeah, he'll push it back, but I don't think he'll really make up for the fact he lost half his army. Now, Panzerwerfer is on standby. That would be a good counter. What other armor are we seeing? Oh, okay, so we have an AVRE. So that could be very good to like take out a lot of the defensive works that the Germans are trying to make. Or trying to set up, like this MG, which is now being hit by artillery fire, so great job. Anyway, German forces actually have some good support guns. Damn, Vet 2 each. Very cool. British trying to move on in once again to take the territory. They are backed up by a Comet and AVRE. Light AT fire does push it back, and by light because it's just 1 AT gun, but the other 2 pack guns are where? Oh, they're coming up to the front right now. That's good timing. They need that up so that way they can hold the enemy back. Although, this AVRE fires, and both support guns, I just complimented, just get obliterated. So, great job right there. Amazing job. To be fair, there's very low likelihood he would have known that unless he had recon. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm just saying, Abe, you have plenty of resources. Maybe some recon would be great. Or, even better, Commando, where's the recon for your allies? Goodbye, support guns. I point that out just because when you have 500 munitions, you really should be helping your team. Also, what are you doing? 5 command points. We're having 8 and 10, 10, 9, and 6. Okay, Cornwall I get, because he's on this side. There's not too much action. But, like, my God, if come on. He's like, I can't wait to get the Stuka airstrike. Buddy, you're 20 minutes in the game. You should have the Stuka strike sooner rather than later. We do have a King Tiger out in 20 minutes or less, so that's actually really good time for a King Tiger. I guess he just saved directly for it. And with the fuel that they've been getting, and also thanks to Agent Roman building caches for the Germans. So, hey, good job there. And also for Commando, they're able to help their army get those upgrades and also additional fuel. Now, the Allies also have some fuel and munitions, so let's not count them out as well. Both sides seem to be doing a very good job at getting those resources. Now, dying Germans are doing that right now, but they are calling in some strike, which the British just move away from. I'm very confused by that. NG just walks out and we lose 2 models. That was a waste of a strike. We have the assault officer with both Brenz and also with the Vickers upgrade. Just mowing down a lot of the infantry, which is interesting to see. King Tiger as well moving on in. It's gonna annihilate the infantry, isn't it? Nope, hits the high wall. Another Sherman. Another one. Oh, wait. Another AVRE. Another one. So we got 2 AVREs, people. We got this one took a little bit of pack fire, but it's gotten 15 kills so far. So it's gotten some more hits. We have air support coming on in, thanks to Commando going Stuka anti-infantry strafe. Sure, that doesn't really do much against armor. I do agree that Jackson's necessary, especially with the King Tiger. But the King Tiger's more on the left, so it's really up to the guy with the Comet and the AVRE. Which, honestly, the AVRE could do a decent job against King Tiger if it's able to hit directly. On the far right, this guy is now getting a Panther, and he could have a very good counter with Panzer Grenadiers and a pack gun and an AVRE. A Brumbar. That's a lot of very strong anti-armor or very strong units in general to hard to kill, which could very easily hold the Shermans back, which, by the way, again, there are 3. There is a solid Sherman force right here, but again, it's the implementation. These tight corridors may make it more difficult for this armor to really be used to its full effectiveness, unlike a map like Steppes, where it is so vast and so wide open, you can easily envelop the enemy with superior armor. Mine detonates, but AVRE does get the shot off on target, and pack guns are returning fire on the AVRE. Second AVRE coming on in. It's like one goes in for the shot, and another guy comes in on from the other direction. Just incredible. Let's see. I'm just waiting for this AVRE. He just keeps backing up and going forward. I'm like, alright. He feels like Deku in that meme where he's just going back and forth in that chair. It's like, okay, I get you're excited, but you need to do something else other than just rocking back and forth and spazzing out. Anyway, we have a wow, okay, that's interesting. A Centaur. I guess they're worried about German planes, which again, we know that there's close air support, but I don't know if the Allies know that. But it's a good counter if they do. Oh, King Tiger very low. Taking some bad hits. Where's the repairs? Oh, back at your medical. So the King Tiger is desperately in need of repairs right now. Volk Squad on standby. Again, one of those situations where it's like, okay, I see what your plan is, but there's a Centaur right here, and you're going to get absolutely eviscerated if you stay there any longer. Now, Poly, I will say, doesn't have a huge army with infantry, but luckily, Rainy Cloud does have the infantry and armor to back it up. They also have some decent AT. Oh, wait, the Shermans are pushing. Okay, Panther's under heavy fire. Shermans are still trying to advance, enveloping the Brumbo where the AT takes on the Panther. One Sherman goes down, but the AT gun still hitting the Panther is not looking good at all. Sherman gets knocked out by the Brumbar. AT gun is out of range of the other one, plus the dead carcasses will probably block the shot. Panzer Grenadiers coming on in with Shreks. They do fire, but I think they were hitting the infantry. Oh, good grenade! Yes, solid grenade. It pushes back the Panzer Grenadiers. Honestly, 2 Shermans died, but the Germans also lost quite a bit of equipment from their mortars being neutralized. I believe they recrewed those mortars. If not, then if they didn't recruit those mortars, they just lost the Panther and some infantry. The American lost, of course, infantry, but 2 Shermans. Do a quick math in my head. That would make the Allies have a small disadvantage in that fight. I'm assuming an anti-armor strike came in over here, but didn't do that much. I don't see any carcasses or anything like that. AVRE does get a great shot on target, neutralizing the half-track and hurting the king a little bit more. We have 25 kills with that AVRE. 2 Shermans versus 1 Panthers, no trade. Yeah, it's not great. A lot of AT, though, is opening fire on this AVRE, slowly wearing it down. Some great shots right there. Really low. I mean, 3 AT guns will do that. But again, if they can heal up and both go together, you know, just combining forces, they should be able to take enough damage from those AT guns combined to keep pushing forward, right? They cut that damage in half, and then the fire their double explosive rounds, those pack guns would be dead. Now, we have been seeing some additional high explosive rounds be fired from artillery. Agent Rome has artillery with a couple kills. Now, we do know the British do not have direct strike. We know the Americans don't have direct strike. So really, they have no counter for this artillery directly. Now, the British could use their assault officer, use artillery, but they need to get close. They do have that option. It's straight down this avenue. So I'd be really shocked if they don't launch an attack through this corridor and try to kill this and or this artillery. That's my opinion. Let's see if they actually manage to do that. And I do agree about a bit. A Jackson is needed. And a Jackson is not what's coming up. We have more Shermans being developed by Cornwall-Wallace. For those who don't know why we keep saying Jackson, 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 it's a tank destroyer. It's very good at sniping and hurting armor, such as the Panther and Brumbar, which has a higher armor value, which makes it harder for things like a Sherman to pen it. Not impossible, but harder. Stuka bomb strike coming on in. Is he going to brace? Ooh, should have braced that, Polly. Polly, you're not going to want a cracker. You're going to need some repairs on that one. Now, looks like some white phosphorus came down to the Panzer Grenadier squads, pushing them back. Brumbar is slowly making its way with a new Panther, but once again, Meme Team is burning through a lot of his reserves to get said Panther, where we're seeing the American, right? Cornwall-Wallace doing very well, has full population and tons of reserves. That's the big thing right now. You have a player that has a lot of backup he can call in even after a bad battle, where Commando Cart can't afford that. Meanwhile, speaking of battles, we have a light infantry moving on in. AVRE's like, ooh, juicy targets abound. Enjoy. Damn, that was a good hit. 33 kills. That's 8 models dead from the Volk squad and most of the Opal Sedan squad being hit. Fire hitting the LEFH. Not killing it most likely, even though it does a little bit of armor damage. As you can see here, it did like, what, 8%? But most likely, wait. Oh, Stuka bomb hits the building. Okay. Did he kill his own? He might have killed his own men. I'm going to be honest. Stuka bomb might have killed his own men. I really hope not, but I think that I think the Panzer Grenadier just died from it. So, friendly fire is still applicable to the German Air Force. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, most of the Allied forces are pulling back. Is that another Stuka bomb? I'm very confused what just got called down over here. Stuka bombed one of its own units. I'm assuming maybe the plane crashed or something. Anyway, Sherman's pulled back. Now they're advancing. Panther in a bad state right now. Sure, front armor, but 3 Shermans and AT will eventually pen that thing. And that Panther is being charged. AT, a fire brought down to about quarter health. Shermans, though, not engaging. They do not want to press, and that makes sense. Again, we have a pack gun here. Shrek team moving on in. Although, again, minus the Shrek team because of a Stuka bomb knocked it out. Great play. Great play all around. Brumbar getting some emergency heals. Allied forces did lose quite a bit. Although, again, having 1,000 manpower puts you in a pretty good state. Let's see right now. Howitzer as well. Almost vet 2, so good job there. German's having a real rough time. He has a decent army. Abe does, and Agent Rome also has a decent army. But no armor. So I guess Agent Rome is deciding to win this via artillery. No armor. Which I think is a bit of a waste. I think a Panther or something could be very effective in trying to hold this stuff back. Or even a Warford maybe hold back some of the stuff. It looks like they did kill a Comet. I did miss that, but another one's being made. But AVREs are still alive and causing all sorts of havoc upon the enemy. Sorry, there's like 2 cats moving around, so I'm making sure they don't trip any wires. What in the world is this guy doing with this poor Panther? I don't know. We have another Stuka bomb. Brace! Oh, no, he couldn't brace. I'm sorry, Polly. That's my bad. I didn't see. Chat, he already braced, so he can't do another brace for 35 seconds. That being said, it's still alive. Abe, maybe verify the enemy is not there in force before you move in a very valuable and expensive unit to just have a bad case of the explosions. Meanwhile, speaking of explosions, here comes the American Air Force. Oh, they're all grouped up. Oh, no. Oh, Air Force kills the engineer. And the Brumbar's being hit. We have 3 planes and a recon coming on in. Nice. Sherman's advancing. Kills the Werfer. And the Yanks coming. Oh, God. Wait, where are the Brits? Oh, Brits aren't anywhere near. Wait! Strikes come in. Kill the Panther. Oh my God! And that's without any British support too. He just soloed this man. Oh my God! Yeah. So if I look at this, gentleman, Commando Cart is down significantly. He is absolutely down. Yeah, no, he has a Brumbar. He doesn't have the manpower to get that up. This American is about to run wild. Very quick. You have some artillery, thanks to the howitzer, firing, trying to break up this stuff. Is he trying to shoot his own shit? He's like, I can't let the Americans get it. Okay. At the very least... Oh, wait, no. The British... Oh, wait, kill this unit? There we go. At least one unit's dead. So, Polly losing that. Gavin bomb being thrown. So, at least push... Oh, and artillery... And pack guns were knocked out by the AVRE. Which, by the way, hot damn, he's able to get that many kills. But, yeah, all the pack guns are neutralized. King Tiger's injured. I think the British might be taking the lead on this one. I think the Allies have turned the tables, because a lot of the best defenses the Axis have, gone. The entire German army is dead. And AVRE is still managing to just make the Germans run in fear. Hold on, let's see if he actually gets target. He does! The Grenadier Squad bites it from that shot. Stug now coming on in. Again, this is a problem with mass armor. Sure, Stug, in theory, could be good in a wide open plane, but in a tight corridor, if there's enough fire hitting it, they'll just be taken out one by one. They're really going to need to do something to turn the tide. Okay. Let me think of some advice. Okay. Oh, I know. Okay, so I watched a recent movie. This is what the Axis need to do. Alright? Alright, so what they need is to improve their skills, and they need to find the nearest chapstick to eat or get a butt plug. That's what they need to do. And then they gain amazing martial arts skills and talents that no one has ever seen before. I guarantee someone's like, what the fuck are they talking about? And there's another person being like, I know what you're talking about. Best movie of the year, am I right? And I'm like, yeah, it's best movie of the year. Jesus Christ. Anyway, fire's coming down, literally on the LEFH, taking it down. King Tiger pulling back. Sturm hopefully can bring that up to operational status, because this Cromwell is injured. If they can counterattack that, maybe, just maybe, they can bring that to operational. They can, like, turn the tide a little bit and bring this operation to a better conclusion. But fire's coming down the other LFH. This Stug is soloing an AVRE. And dodged it like a chick. There we go. That Stug did something off the wall. There we go. He's mastering his talents. Dodging shots left and right. Absolutely. Agent Rome has gotten the talents in the multiverse within him and is able to use them to his full effectiveness. Excellent job, Agent Rome. Now he's coming over here. Hopefully he can save this guy from completely falling apart. While Meme did have enough fuel to just get another Panther. Yeah. Oh, airstrike's coming on in. It is coming in from the back, but the American knows this, and it just pulled outside of the zone. Is he about to hit his own unit again? Okay, he did, but it didn't do any damage, which is good. But still, like, really? Really? I don't understand. I really don't. Great kill, though, on that assault officer. So, again, that puts Polly down a little bit more. Not having a huge frontline army, but I will say his AVRE is incredible. Like, this AVRE has 41 kills so far this game. The King Tiger, let's double check that, has 17 kills, so very good job. Is this Commando Card's first game? No, he's a very highly experienced player, chat. He is not some new recruit. He's a very good player. Beaufort slowly ran down the Volk squad. King Tiger takes the mids and pulls back. Spirit's active so he can see a little farther and have a little more recon. Jagdpanzer opening fire.
Jagdpanzer, ready for action.
Grenadiers moving on in. Stug on standby.
All ready to go.
King Tiger moving on in.
Shooting at us. Prepare to move.
Great shot. Oh, AVRE coming on in. Stug, dodge! You can do it, Stug! I know you have those talents. Keep dodging. Oh, the other one's trying to fire. He kept moving. AVRE's weak. I don't think they can kill it, though. This player's actually looking to advance, although 3 Shermans are there, and he has more than 100 pop caps, so I don't think he's going to push on in.
One of our emplacements.
Smoke has been called in by the Brits, giving them a little bit of an avenue so where the Germans can't shoot them, and hopefully they can repair their stuff before the Germans launch their counterattack. I just realized there's also some British mines over here, which is hilarious. American forces are ready to go. Panzer Grenadiers. Again, this is the only front line he has. He doesn't really have much to fight. The Panzer Grenadiers not much to fight, like the Captain, the Pathfinders, the Thompsons. These Thompsons, by the way, have 18 kills. They've done a really good job of just eviscerating the infantry. Great job with the AT gun using, again, additional better rounds. So the Sabao rounds are able to slowly help knock out that Panther's help, chip it away, making maybe a small window for the Shermans to advance. AT gun's trying to hold the Stugs back. Jagdpanzer on standby. Again, another Jagdpanzer. Wait, is AT going to kill Is AT going to kill this? Also, Germans still holding this territory. I just realized they are down about 130 points, but they still have mid. Population-wise, we're looking at an army value in the mid-70s, I would say, where the Allies are in the... Oh, shit. Yeah, the Allies are very high. They're in, like, mid-80s. White Phosphorus coming on down. And airstrikes coming in? Yeah. Wait, where's the rockets? I expected lots of rockets. Oh my god. And the white... Oh no! The White Phosphorus is going to stop the Shermans from firing for a little bit. Although somehow he got hit by that. Oh, one Sherman goes down. Panzer Grenadiers trying to hit the Shermans. They're trying to get around and hit the rear armor. Here come the P-47s. Can they hit the infantry? They will! The infantry's very low. The men are running through... Oh god, there are more rockets, but the building takes it. Infantry does get picked off. And yeah, the Americans are just helping to bust through and break over this. Killing a bunker, so again, very good job there. Oh, Brumbar gets a good hit. Maybe it was a mine as well. Building taking a lot of hits. Brumbar only gets a shot with a couple rockets. Bunker is destroyed though. Sherman's going to pull out. Again, Wallace has plenty of resources to get some more Shermans. I love how this Brumbar is managing to use the buildings as cover. I know it's probably accidental, but it's hilarious. Warfare coming on in. Can we get a good hit? Yes! We actually got a wipe. A solid wipe on that unit. Excellent job right there. Sherman coming in and getting some more blows. LEFH back up to 16 kills. Really nice job there. Stug, it did lose his partner, but still at least one survived. Did we kill the AVRE? No, this AVRE is still alive with 42 kills. Other AVRE. No, the other AVRE is still alive with 24 kills. Oh, Cromwell is down. Very good job there. Very good job. Oh, where are you going? Somebody jumped on my keyboard. What are you doing? Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Curb.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Well, no Cromwell for the Germans, but at least they killed it. What do you think? What do you think about all this? Kirby, anything you want to say? Anything? You want more food? Okay, that makes sense. Or belly rubs? You want belly rubs? Okay. Alright, King Tiger advancing while I pet the curb. Again, we have artillery coming on in. Most likely the British want to try to hold back the armor. Do what he can to try to keep them back. Hi. Alright.
You now have a new coming tank.
Let's see. Saw officer coming on in. AVRE backing him up. Hopefully they can grab this territory. Adorable kitten, yeah. Kirby's a little over a year old, by the way. So, he's up there in age. In terms of being a kitten. But, I mean, he's still very playful. Relatively nice in terms of with others. Although, occasionally he'll try to nibble. But again, we've been weeding him off that by, like, encouraging not to. Or, like, trying to, like, give him treats when he doesn't do any of that. Or scold him when he does. Again, have to reinforce. But as long as you keep consistency, it'll do pretty well. You know, just... My thing is, when I got my tally, I was... I had a 12-hour job. So, again, I had to isolate the cat. So, unfortunately, Tally's a bit of a shy cat because I was gone most of the time. But he has constantly been around people, so he's pretty good around people. Just maybe a little too hyperactive. AT gun opening fire on the Brumbar, which is, I guess, Commando's like, all right, screw fight the Americans. I can't take that. Immediately regrets his decision by the AVRE shooting him. That's hilarious. And now the Shermans are hitting him from behind. Now, they do have high explosive rounds on, so that's not the best. But AVRE also fires a shot, wears him down even more, which is hilarious. Stug Force, though, coming on in. Agent Rome's like, I got enough AT. I'll fight him. Assault officer needs to pull back. Comet having a rough time with double Jagdpanzers in the... Right now, Germans might be able to launch a major offensive if they can gear up and, well, counterattack. AVRE, though, coming on in. Fires a shot. Oh, kills a Stug in one mighty blow, and the other one's injured as well. God. Another one dies thanks to AT fire. Artillery comes in and hits the back line. Thanks to Firestorm. Actually helping kill the MG. British force is taking a lot of hits, but again, still has a decent amount of reserves. Not amazing, but still. Agent Rome also taking a lot of damage, losing a lot of his front line. Oh, Comet's very low. Very low indeed. Again, LAFH got a great shot on the Comet, wearing it down even more. I thought it was almost dead. King Tiger injured. 35 kills on it, so pretty solid, but it does want to pull back. You don't want that double AVRE to come in and just kick its ass. AVRE comes on in, gets a great shot on target. Again, 47 kills, nothing to sneeze at. Meanwhile, the American over here, while hitting some mines, it does look like he's pretty much clearing this territory, which is going to mean double munitions for the Allies and even more resources with this capture point. But I love this Pathfinder squad camouflage with the Shrek team. In that squad is Private Ryan, of all things. Just in the middle of enemy lines, just hoping to cause some havoc. Plane goes down, knocks out part of the building. Artillery is, again, recruited. They haven't killed it, they just keep knocking them out in veterancy, but the LFHs keep doing damage. While Abe has a decent-sized army, Agent Rome is pretty low overall. So we're looking at like average mid-70s, and then with me, low 70s. Allies are actually lower. Now, Cornhall is up to over 100, right? But Polly's actually, I believe, has the smallest army on the field right now. I don't know what he's saving up for, but he needs to make sure he has an army out soon. Or maybe just kill some pioneers. That works too. Oh, nice job killing the Centaur. So Polly losing even more. So yeah. So even with the American, it's going to be upper 60s, I think, which is pretty low. Now AVRE, oh my god, going on the high ground, fires. Oh, gets the Obel Soldaten squad and hurts the Stug. Now get out of there before you die. He's pulling back. King Tiger trying to engage. Comet and AVRE could hit the side. No, AVRE dies. But Jagdpanzers and Stug are on standby. Also, a Firefly. It might be enough AT. AVRE is... Oh, P-47s! The American is left to his own devices and comes in with the critical air support. Comet, though, still under too much AT fire. Bounces, luckily. Smoke comes down. Firefly coming on in. Stug might try to go for the killing blow. Hits the AVRE instead. Sherman's now coming on in, being hit by Warfare Fire, doing a little damage. Again, has armor piercing on. Panther coming in to help. P-47's coming for another hit, but again, not killing anything. King Tiger is very low, though. Why never use stun shot? Because they need veterancy, and right now, unfortunately, they can't seem to be able to survive long enough for that. Shrek team coming in to help push back the Panther, and while the Allies took some massive blows, especially with losing the AVRE, the Axis are the ones on the back foot right now with a lot of their armor in desperate need of repairs. Now, luckily, they have Pioneers, and they do have a decent amount of men. Oswin being made as well to counteract that air support. Allies have brought the Axis down to 100 points right now, so all they need to do is continue that American hold. And honestly, look, this American player just murdered that Panzer Grenadier squad. So, yeah, Commando just lost another unit, but he's slowly, somehow, still regaining his army. So that's good. Mortar's actually recruited and taken over territory, so good to see there. Brumbar, 14 kills, but somehow still alive of all things. Artillery coming in across the board. We do have a mortar pit back here that's actually been providing some fire support. Speaking of fire support, AVRE trying to get a shot. Just scares off the infantry. Replacing that one Sherman for a Jackson. B-Re, that has been the constant complaint this game for the American. But you can't say the American hasn't done well without it, right? I do think he should be way more aggressive on this side. Place mines and other things. And again, you're like, Greyshot, why would he place the cheap mines so that way if the armor is approaching, you can see it coming a mile away? It's not necessarily for the mine to kill the armor, it's to know where it is so you can counterattack it before the enemy realizes what the fuck is going on. Looks like Cromwell tried to dive. I don't understand the dive attempt here. Fire's coming down the... What are you doing? Is that Poly? No, it's... Wait, no, maybe it was... Yeah. They do double fire. It was a Poly and Rady Cloud doing a double fire strike. I find that very weird on armor. AVRE does push back some of the Pioneers. It is a fresh one. The other AVRE is back. It is the weaker of the two. It is not the one that has gotten such great strides in killing the German armor and infantry alike. But maybe it can be. I wasted all ways about potential media on mines. Yeah. Oh, AVRE charging in. We have... I'm sorry. I really hope that's P-47. Okay. I saw the Stuka. I'm like, the fuck is happening? Wait. Now that's a spicy airstrike. Alright, Commando, you've redeemed yourself. Or, to be fair, the British were too busy trying to save their AVRE to see it. Stug injured, probably going to be taken out by AVRE, or AVRE goes for that, who knows. Where are the Shermans? Oh, they're probably focusing because Commando's back on his front. Nice kill with the P-47s. Oh, crashes into the Volk squad, but doesn't kill any models. Now, okay, chat... Actually, you know what, chat? I will agree. I will agree with that. I will say, when Cornell does push, he eviscerates, you know, this player. But unfortunately, he's not holding his territory. I feel like he's being very passive with an army value that's that high. I will agree with that. Now he's charging into mid. That might be a bad idea with the amount of AT fire there. But I will say his infantry have really, like, countered that. Like, he's just murdering a lot of the Panzer Grenadiers and such. Now, I don't think he should retreat everything. Is there another Stuka bomb coming on in? Congratulations, you just decapped the point for the Allies. Amazing job, Commando. Every time I think, man, Commando's really turning the tide. No, he does something stupid like that. It's like, okay. The Brits do not have a command vehicle, I don't believe. I think it died. I could be wrong, but I believe it died. If they did have one, I believe it was the Centaur, and it perished earlier. Speaking of perishing, Poly's losing a good chunk of his army. Hold on. Jagdpanzer's doing great work at counteracting the AVREs. King Tiger gets the killing blow. Vet 5 King. And finally, both AVREs that have caused so much havoc for the Allies are dead. So the Axis. But there's new ones coming around the corner. King Tiger now does have some AT fire hitting it, but Jagdpanzer's moving on in. Hopefully should easily push that back. Another AT gun from Polly moving in. Again, Polly needs to keep his stuff alive. That's his biggest concern. Alright, Shermans. Actually get the kills. Actually do something, because right now Commando has a good army. Like, he should have been pressing over here, causing havoc consistently. Shermans don't take that long to heal, so... Oh my god, Grenadier squads. We are barely alive, sir. Okay, grab a med pack and then charge back up to the front. Also, artillery, 28 kills. They're doing quite a bit of work. Where's he shooting? Oh, he's hitting where the Shermans were healing. Like, your Shermans are good now. Yeah. Oswin dodges it. Very good. But yeah, I will agree. Like, I would prefer Jackson with it. And I do think the Shermans should be... I don't know. Sometimes they're aggressive. Sometimes it feels like they're just not wanting to fight. Yeah. 1 Jackson, 2 Shermans is good. Oh my god, such a juicy target if the Allies had artillery. Nope, but it's the Axis pounding the Allies. And that's really what's probably helping kill a lot of Polly's forces. The constant artillery, crewing pack guns and any of the artillery and engineers that... Not artillery. Hitting the infantry and engineers that move on in. King Tiger being hit by AT, but not that much damage, all things considered. Infantry clearing the AT guns. AVRE though moving. Oh god, King's like, oh fuck no. Fire's coming in. I don't think he does. He realizes it's fire, not. Oh, they're grouped up. AVRE gets a shot, does stun, but Grenadier squads get the Faust off and kill the AVRE. Great shots across. They have Piats, but again, it's not gonna be worth it. You could always do heavy HE to maybe kill them while they're like reinforcing if you can identify them. But again, you need a ability or unit to recon, which you could do. You have plenty of resources, Polly. Command vehicle might be helpful. Yeah, the Jagdtigers are really what's helping keep away the AVREs and help break the lines. Panthers holding. Sherman took a number of hits and had to pull back, but Brumbard did. Oh well, yeah. So with double Panthers, they held. But, like, you have enough AT. I'm surprised you haven't moved that in. Hopefully, we see a Jackson. I really want a Jackson. But, I don't know. Jagdpanzer's on standby. We'll see how this goes. Oh, nice job. Firefly gets good rockets and a good Shrek. Panther's about half dead. You have the other Panther, but again, with the Pathfinder's probably recon, Firefly can fire from a distance. Heads Grenadier's like, okay, let me grab this before the Allies take my munitions. Shrek team coming on in. Again, now you're charging a bit too much with the Firefly. Werfer firing. Hitting some of the infantry, but Firefly's pulling back. Panther might charge, but might be a bad idea with American infantry with AT grenades and Shreks that they stole off you, firing at you. But what's this? Dukes come in for the clutch. Come in on the flank and knock out the Firefly on retreat. Yeah. 17 pounder goes in the mid, but with a direct Stuka strike, and also the King Tiger just being the Chad that he is. He's slowly wearing down the King. Oh, why is this thing not dead? Okay, I was gonna say King Tiger. If it would take another shot, I've been actually worried about it. Artillerying the back line. Comet moving on in. Grand scheme of things, Comet also not getting as much damage. Bounce off the Jagdtiger, looks like. Jagdpanzer, sorry. Jagdpanzer not, you know, it's not too bad. Just needs some light repairs, and it should be relatively fine. Panthers healing. Infantry pushing on in. Again, I find it so weird. Like, why is this howitzer here? Maybe move it a little bit more over so we can assist and constantly fire in mid? I don't know. AVRE, let me guess. Another AVRE. Okay, Polly, listen to me. Let me pull you aside, Polly, and let's talk about this. Polly, You need to stop making the AVRE because you have no AT to counteract the Jagdtigers that are murdering you. I don't understand this tactic. Again, this is a situation where the Allies had a great strategy that they are doing, like, really excelling at. And then the Axis found a way to counter that. And once they countered that, the Allies just got in their brain. Guys, hear me out. What if we do the exact same strategy that worked before again? Guys, just, come on. Isn't that a great idea? What's amazing is sorry, Polly, don't speak logic. Again, they are well in VPs. They still have a lead, but they need to turn this around now before they lose it. Smoke goes out, but Germans have a bit more powerful grenade and a king backing them up. Obsidian might kill him on retreat. Does. Good shit kill there. 70 pounder going on in. I get the idea, but you don't have enough to protect it, and there's too much artillery. This is so sour. Yeah. I will say, actually, as a funny comparison, there's a content creator called the Armchair Historian that just put up a video about the 12 battles of the Isonzo River that was in World War I with the Italians. I always heard it, but I didn't realize why those battles took place. It is insane to me. They're like, yep, 11th battle, let's go. P-47's at least pushed back the king. But it's like that. It's like, guys, it worked before on Battle 5. I'm sure it'll work for the rest of them. It's like, stop. Try something else. Anyway, Sherman's backing on up. AT gun slowly wearing him down. Rockets actually hit the king again. Bring it down to a quarter health. Allies do take mid. AVRE's guarding. But again, as soon as the Stoops come back in force and the lack of AT is probably going to keep... Like, the 70 pounder's dead from direct strikes and artillery. American infantry is going to have to work overtime to hold that position. Now, luckily, look, as much as I'm criticizing the Allies, I will say I do not think Commando can launch an offensive to save his goddamn life. But maybe this will change with this Werfer. Good, he killed a fighting position. There's another one there. And all the German infantry retreated. Okay. So all he needs to do is keep his forces on the point, and he'll be fine. AVRE kills some grenadiers. Good kill. So if the American infantry can not retreat. Okay, white phosphorus. Something. Anything. Help the Brits. You have a Pathfinder unit right there. You could have just walked onto it to stop him. Oh my god, and white phosphorus, the, troops, so that way they die and you can hold the point. Oh my god. Cornell, you have 1,700 manpower as well. Like, you can lose some units. You're not in that bad of a situation. Hell, you know what would be a great idea, actually? You have a howitzer, right? Use the howitzer to white phosphorus the front. Just hear me out. You white phosphorus the front line so the German tanks can't fire. White phosphorus prevents German armor, or any armor, from firing within it, right? So if you do that, the German armor that's been killing your allies physically cannot shoot them, and they can be hit by AVRE fire and such when they pop out of the smoke. I'm just throwing out ideas. Now, luckily, good idea for camouflaging them. Oswin's like, duh, where are the Americans? I don't see any, Hans. I'm still looking. Oh, wait, we found some. AVRE coming on in. Again, weakened, though. Sherman's, though, coming on. Oh, nice kill. Sherman's like, we can get some kills, too. Obsidian coming on in. AVRE's absolutely going to kill this Obsidian squad. Come on. Come on. Abe! Oh, he's going to hit the king, isn't he? Doesn't do all that much to the king, honestly. He's going to hide behind the building, but he can also direct fire through the building. Some mortar fire coming on in. I don't think, unless the mortar hits this, they might need some fire support. Oh my god, they're actually trying to take the territory. I say trying, because obviously it's not going to work. Like, Cornhall does have some decent AT. Infantry needs to move up and AT grenade that, and Shermans need to get their ass in the battle. Where's this? Where's that? Is Stukabout coming right here? Are you about to Stuka your own men? Okay, thank God you didn't. Shermans are retreat. Why are you retreating? Why? Why are you retreating? They're all grouped together. Now's the time to charge. Oh my God. Okay, at least you got the Brumbar. But like, you could have killed these guys. You can still kill these guys. But nope, Stu going after the AVRE, killing that. AVRE coming on in, hoping to maybe stop this. But Jagdpanzers are easily holding back the Firefly and the other things. So direct firing on them, I'm assuming, while it's repairing. Try to throw a AT grenade. Paulie has no armor left at all. Like, you really need to kill that, so that way your allies had at least a little help. Maybe later, and Commando would be out of the game. But now, Abe and Agent both have decent reserves and manpower, and your allies have no chance of retaking this point with what the Axis have in store. Paulie has one unit. One unit, ladies and gentlemen. That's all Paulie has. That's all Paulie has. One unit. One model. That's it. Oh my God. Again, good hold by the allies for so long. Paulie had another AVRE come in. Paulie won another AVRE. But no, it's... Yeah, I mean, like, again, good use of artillery. 49 kills by Agent, so obviously the artillery played a key component, making sure the Germans didn't have to worry about British fortifications. I am, my mind is blown right now by how much the Allies threw this game. But to be fair, it makes sense. They thought their consistent strategy would work, and it didn't. It absolutely did not work, right? In terms of keeping them together. Once the Axis rebuilt. Because there was a time the Axis lost their entire front, and one guy lost his entire army. Paulie threw the whole game. I don't think Paulie necessarily... I will not put this on Paulie, right? Because, again, there's other play. Like, Rainy Cloud could have built more AT and stuff. Although he is near PopCap still. Cornhall could have built Jacksons to really help his team. I suspect he might be doing a Sherman charge here shortly. But, again, that is a little bit iffy. I think Jackson would be better. Helping to crack some armor. Or maybe a paratrooper squad with the bazookas. You know, for additional AT. Something to help kill this armor. Because there's a lot of German armor and not a lot of German infantry. Or for hitting them on retreat, gets a kill on the captain. Guys, it worked before. So why don't we do it again? Yeah, Wallace didn't capitalize on his aggressive play. I agree with that. Commando's airstrikes were hit and miss, I'll say. Rainy Cloud was good, I think, at holding. I think he's the most competent allied player. But yeah, I feel like Paulie needed to keep his units alive more. And stop doing those random Cromwell charges. I don't understand the point of that. But the most potential missed was Cornhall. I would say the weakest the Axis player was Commando. Commando's 100% the weakest one here. Bunkers being set to hold mid. They're trying to grab it. Again, you can throw smoke. 3 bunkers are down. Agent is like, no, he will not grab the territory. But stuff like that where you have a unit that can do something and he doesn't do it. Which again, he is a relatively lower player compared to a lot of other people in this game, but still, I still think you could do well. I still think he could do well. Churchill firing. A decent shot. At least you killed the bunker and hurt the Oswind. You missed! Oh, maybe not. Firefly engaging 3 units mano-a-mano. Not a great idea there, bud. Oh, good shot with the artillery. Kills all the engineers. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's very good. Churchill moving on in. Some great shots across the board.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Jagdpanzer's a big allied line. Again, now with all the cover blown, they have a nice, decent area to expand their armor from. Like, they have a good amount of terrain to just move through. It's not like
HQ is under attack.
all, you know, close together. AVRE just being out DPS'd
Point is being overrun.
by so many tank destroyers. Nice kill. AVRE charging by itself. Oh, wait. Nope. Realized it's a bad idea. Where's all the Shermans? Oh, they got pushed back by the Panthers and other stuff. Is he really running with his rear? Oh, my fucking God. Run away! I guess he's coming over to help, but Buddy is far too late for that. It's far too late. Finally, stun shot used. Alright. Fire's coming on down. I'm gonna wrap things up here. What are you doing? No more manpower? No, Cornell still has manpower. Technically, they do have manpower. King Tiger gets sent back, but they surrender because there's not much left. Alright. But that's it. That's game. Again, not... Oh, and then all the Shermans charged and died immediately. Not even a single unit lost. But yeah, no, it's just... the Allies were very close to winning that. They just needed a little more competency, in my opinion, in terms of their play style, seeing what the Axis were doing and try to counteract that. Alright, let's see what we have here for the MVPs. By the way, so I want to give a special thank you to Abe the Arab for submitting this. I know people probably thought it was Agent Rome, but no, Abe the Arab is the person who submitted this game, and he got 104,000 damage. Really great job. Although Agent Rome did get top kills. Excellent job there. We look over at the Allied side, and what do we got? Well, we got Cornhall actually getting top damage, while top kills goes to Rainy Cloud, and that's probably from the AVREs. But Rainy Cloud's best unit was the AT gun. Polly was AVRE with 61 kills, though he got 4 of them, and they never recovered that amazing kill streak they had. Cornell deployed so many Shermans, and yeah, they died. Again, Jackson, I think, chat, you are 100% right. He needed that to really make sure that they could do that damage against armor and not sacrifice so many Shermans needlessly. Commando, again, lots of Panthers being deployed and about the same amount of damage as all those Shermans. Agent Rome, also a lot of Stoogs, but hey, they're cheaper and they got more kills, so excellent job, and more damage. Artillery as well, 93 kills. We look at Abe, 45,000 with the Jagdpanzers. Big thing, no losses. Really excellent job there at keeping your Jagdpanzers alive, on point. And your King Tiger. Your King Tiger also got plenty of damage and kills, so really great job across the board. Overall, I think this was a really good game. There's definitely like a couple issues I have with Commando, Cornhall, and Polly. But overall, and also you could say a little bit for Agent and Abe for how they handled maybe the first half. But overall, I still think this was a pretty solid game of CoH2. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below and let me know. And if you have a replay that you want me to check out, I have a Discord down below. You can submit it there, and or you can submit it to my Gmail if that's more, if you don't want to join Discord. But anyway, thank you again for watching. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello guys, before you go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Folkvard, Aphyria, Ace, Pyroshark, Tony B, Epic Pleb, ShinobiWarrior, and Sir Marvell. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping this channel grow. This has been Greyshot and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.